foot on the island, Renato could not help but feel a tinge of guilt. He'd left Lapino behind. He hoped the Mad Rabbit had somehow escaped the Ravens. He hoped they hadn't eaten him. If they had, he hoped they hadn't eaten him alive. Why had he chosen the Skyripper? Renato never made plans that required constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out. The Skyripper was a long shot. He'd have to devote himself to it. No side journeys, no rescuing old friends. That was against his nature.
Oh.
Could he stick with it?
Apparently, I don't have a thing for friends. Current objective. Get the Skyripper Armature. Alright. Well, I'm afraid. This thing looks like what I'm looking for. Alright, we're gonna kill this dude just in case we have to come back this way! It's fine. Everything's fine. I found a lever!
Huh? A lever? That was new.
A lever?
Most people still use doorknobs.
What is that? I found a purple door, guys. Guys, it's a purple door. Ah, leave me alone. Wait, why did the door reset when I went back into the... Ah! Wrong sword? I guess I have to upgrade to my level 2 sword? Turn around, beholder! Alright.
Hey, the people who had built this castle, did they even know what monstrous weapon lay hidden within their walls? The Skyripper could destroy anything it touched, or so the legend said. As the Transcendent Emperor had fought the lost gods, thousands of thousands had died. But Renato had been through wars. The only merciful war was a short one.
Well, I feel like if you fight gods, it's not the best idea. Abba! Oh, these power attacks are so good! Whoa! How did I... What? Uh-oh! Okay, I hit him. Totally hit him. Show me your moves is the achievement I just got. Combat report.
He was in a swirl of newly remembered knowledge. He needed to focus.
Yep, I need that focus. I didn't even get hit. Oh, I'm so happy with this style. I want more things to fight. Oh, what is that? Hello? The truth behind the Skyripper is shrouded in a thick fog. The most believable tale is that the Transcendent Emperor has used the Skyripper to banish Iblis. Isn't that an Egyptian god? Then, the Te buried the weapon and vanished. Was it a self-imposed exile to rid the world of the last divine presence? Or was it the price to pay for using such a tremendous power? Could the Skyripper and Iblis have a deeper connection than just the weapon and its victim? My rituals will summon the Iblis stone. Iblis. Perhaps I should worry that they will also cause the Skyripper to resurface. If that's the case, I should spare no resources to find it. A weapon that can banish a god is an invaluable bargaining chip that the old ones decide to double-cross me. Should. It is in their nature to try, but gods are predictable, and I can rely on that to always be one step ahead. Emperor, Instagram, 3rd secret journal. So much lore! Hi, Drew! Emperor Instagram! Alright, that's it. From henceforward, he shall be Emperor Instagram the 3rd. Now. Ah! Okay, I was scared by a candle. Oh!
A puzzle. Renato loved puzzles. Except when he couldn't figure them out. On the other hand, if there was a puzzle, it was probably meant to keep people away from something good.
Okay, if I don't hit a lever, that's a door I can't get in. There's like a waterfall or a sandstorm or something over there. Probably a waterfall because I'm above water. Now... Oh! I figured it out. So, the question is, where do I want to... Easy! Nobody liked those crystals anyway.
See? That wasn't so hard.
Bernardo's so good at puzzles. Alright, what is... Whoa! Wait, did we find it already? This can't be it.
There it was. Skyripper's Armature. The stuff that dreams are made of.
Engineers'
Engineers'
dreams.
dreams, anyway. The device was intricate. No one alive had the skill to make a thing like it.
Cool.
How was it part of a weapon at all? He'd have to ask a scientist.
Do we know any
But
scientists?
first, look at the
Choice!
second
Decision
piece.
time!
Skyripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest on the next island.
Okay.
Well, there was another island he could reach.
Friend?
Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions.
Or...
She must be encamped there still.
Peace.
But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature.
Chat,
was
what
it?
should I pick?
He didn't need to hurry to face
Continue
her.
to be the true hero?
She would find him.
Going after the object? Red? Or blue? Since red won.
It was a no-brainer. He'd sacrificed his old friend Lapino to get the armature. And the armature was useless by itself, only a series of coils and wheels. War demanded sacrifices, and he would make more before the end. He would have to choose the greatest good, no matter how much it cost him.
Tear.
Zenobia. Well, he would see her sooner or later,
All right.
across a battlefield or a
So we'll
sword's point
find her.
before all this was over. He was sure of that.
I guess our
The
fates
power
are
was in the
intertwined.
core. Obviously,
I love it's like...
he had to get the core. Doubt sunk in before he was even out of sight of the Farfarer. Why had he chosen the Skyripper? It was the sort of path he'd always avoided. The path of responsibility, of seriousness.
Oh, it's following me.
Grown up? He didn't feel grown up. He'd made this decision from his gut, like he always did. Somehow, he'd impulsively decided to stop being impulsive. Did that make any sense?
I have 58 ore. I need a table. Please.
There was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
Puppy farts. Style acceptable. Finders keepers.
There were fewer and fewer
How
trees.
do we get our style points up?
There were only these huge crystalline growths. Had those been here before? He no longer heard birds except for the feverish cawing of the ravens when they attacked. He couldn't smell the small animals of the forest. The mice and rabbits. Where are they gone?
Oh gosh, I'm
He
being
was getting
teleported.
hungry too.
Help, help, help,
This
help.
was an unhealthy place to be.
But we can level up, so the game, it was just like, "New. Let me find you." Thank you, door. Thank you for letting me in. What is happening? Is that it already?
The
Guys, I think
20-sided
we found
core
it.
made him feel physically sick. Once he had sneaked into a temple of the dark arts, and he hadn't liked what he smelt and saw there. This felt like that. As quick as he could, he wrangled the icosahedron into the armature. The wheels began to spin, then glow. The sick feeling quickly spun away.
We're good now.
Now he only felt sad. He had lost good friends for this war apparatus. He carried his prize back to the Farfarer. Now, he had to make his next move.
We have it.
There was a key
All right,
Imperial
what are we
outpost
doing?
on the Nexus. If this really was some sort of super weapon,
So
he
do
could
we
use
go
it to wreak
attack
havoc on the
ravens?
enemy. And if it
Or-
wasn't, well, better to know that before the final battle. But maybe he should show it to some scientists first.
People.
There was an
Research
observatory
it
on the Nexus.
or test it?
Maybe he should go there before he fired it.
What should we do? What colors do we have? Blue or red? Run it till the wheels come off. All right, boys.
Renato had never been much of a student.
Oh, they went
At
to school
Swordfield
together.
School, he'd never read the books, just looked at the pictures. I'm Zenobia. But weapons he
Hero boy
understood.
has a
His
crush.
guts told him that the Skyripper would work great. He would use it to take out the
It's
Imperial
big.
outpost. And what's the worst that could happen? The thing wouldn't work, and then he'd take it to the scientists. Right?
Easy.
Exactly.
We're gonna run the thing into the ground and hope it blows everything up in front of me. And not me. They were just gonna talk to me about it.
As he set out down the path, Renato wondered why the parts of the Skyripper had only surfaced now, thousands of years after the Transcendent Emperor had discarded it. This Emperor,
Oh, I healed.
Isengrim III, had performed terrible, bloodthirsty
Instant
rituals to
the
invoke
third.
the lost gods. Perhaps that was bringing up lost artifacts.
Oh, it's a thing I can
How
pick up.
perfect, then, that the Skyripper would reappear to be his destruction.
Wait, where am I now? Where
He
was...
was tired of slaughtering ravens. Maybe it was time to test out the new weapon.
I wanna open the chest.
He
I wanna
turned a
open the
knob
chest.
on the
No, 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 no.
Skyripper. It made strange, mechanical noises. The wheels spun faster. It began to hum. The Skyripper was following his every step. At least it acknowledged him as the master. But there was no trigger. How was he supposed to fire it? Fire, he said. Nothing happened. Well, maybe it just needed to warm up. After all, it hadn't been fired in thousands of years.
It has a purple on thing. This is exactly
Crafting
what I
bench.
want.
Renato wondered what he could make with it.
Upgrade. Hwah! Hold shift to activate magic swords. Masune is for something something. I got an achievement. Swords consume energy while activated. Mouse wheel to switch swords. Oh, this is so cool. I'm in with a lightsaber, but not. Where'd it go? Okay, I only sort of could tell what the heck was going on.
It was making a whining noise now, and its wheels were spinning so fast he could no longer
Wait,
see
did we
them.
win? Wait,
Renato
that's
had a
it?
thought.
There was more spot. Wait.
These? He asked. The Skyripper began to glow. Boom! The outpost burst into flame.
We did it?
Ravens flapped out screaming, wings on fire. The base was his. The far-speaker toad came hopping out. Renato! It croaked, sounding like a toad version of Zenobia. Don't use the Skyripper! It will destroy the world! Yeah, sure it will, cracked Renato. Pull the other one. If you don't trust me, go see Calaveras.
Why is his icon?
He'll tell you the same thing. Oh, she would say that.
Wait, frog version?
That sounded sensible. Why did she always have to sound sensible all the time? Oh, it was infuriating. Of
Okay.
course she would say that. He was supposed to hurry and bring the Skyripper to the council so the rebels could actually win the war. But
Okay, what do we
she
do?
was right.
Do we actually go talk to
Damn it.
someone about it? We shall continue on to science.
Zenobia was so frustrating. If she couldn't get you with magic, she'd get you with
I like her.
reason.
I like her a lot.
And caution and sensible arguments. Of course, Calaveras, he might not know the
like
latest
his.
scientific theories with evidence and all, but Renato preferred the knowledge in the old books anyway. What they said felt true.
Old books,
That's
old gods.
what's important.
Probably
Should
tie
be
in.
careful though. She'd probably guess he'd come here.
Isn't
That
she
meant
just
she'd
told
probably
him?
set an ambush for him.
Why is she out to get me? Do we know?
Renato
Well-
landed on the island, expecting Zenobia's ambush at any moment. God, after all these years, she still drove him crazy.
What she said.
Unless they were part of the ambush. The obvious reasons he was meant to see to take his mind off the ones he wouldn't see.
I don't know.
There did seem to be a lot of ravens around here.
Okay, I'm not using shift.
Zenobia's ambush never materialized. Could she be sincere? Calaveras was a great scholar.
We haven't
Renato
had a
doubted even
reason to-
Zenobia could convince him to say something he didn't believe. And if he was working for the Empire, he'd never have told Renato about the Skyripper in the first place. Well, he would listen to the wise old toad. But that didn't mean he had to agree.
Oh, this elevator. Oh, it's snowing. Okay. All these doors are doors I cannot open.
To his alarm, Renato realized that the rebels had no way of knowing he had a powerful new weapon. He might set off on their attack on the fleet before he could bring the Skyripper to the fight. He had to hurry, while there were still rebels to save.
Okay, we can hurry. Because we did have a high vote for combat earlier. You're just hanging out here?
Calaveras
Oh, it's
examined
house.
the Skyripper eagerly.
What? How often does a new relic surface?
He brushed off Zenobia warning.
Oh, what do sorceresses know about physics?
However, he did know a few ways to make the weapon even more precise and more powerful, and quickly went off to tinker. Soon the Skyripper no longer whined, but thrummed like a hummingbird taking off. It was ready for war. So, Bernardo thanked Calaveras and took the legendary weapon to the final battle.
Alright, guys.
Where were the other rebel ships? Had something happened? He could defeat the Imperial fleet with a Skyripper, but he couldn't govern. He was not cut out to be emperor.
Where is
and
everybody
he had
else?
no desire to be one.
So what do we do? Wait, did I get a choice? I didn't get to choose anything? But I guess we're at the final battle now? Or something? I missed so much level.
There were a few rebel ships here and there, but there was no organization to the battle.
Yeah, what?
Where was the council
Can't
flagship?
craft anything.
Something had gone terribly wrong. But he had the
Guys,
Skyripper.
we messed
The
up.
Ravens had nowhere they could hide.
Guys.
The council speaker was on the deck, pleading. Why was she even here?
They found our base.
She croaked.
The council,
No, it's fine. I'll fix it.
all dead.
I'll fix it.
We must surrender.
No, we could still win this, said Renardo. I have the Skyripper. He would be a real hero and save the day, even when all appeared to be lost,
You're a good boy.
said the speaker.
I
And
tried.
then she died.
Great. I got a great. Perfect. Now my berries. Now my berries. Oh,
The
hi.
Skyripper. With a tremendous whoosh,
It's
the
like a
Emperor's
small Death
flagship went
Star.
up in flames. And for good measure, he played the beam around it, setting all the other nearby Imperial ships on fire too. And he watched them burn. The few remaining rebels gave a cheer. And then they stopped cheering.
Why did they stop
There
cheering?
was a hole in the air. A blackness, like a tear in a parchment. Wind was blowing into it, widening it. It grew larger. Crates were falling off ship decks, upwards into the hole.
Guys.
And the world itself seemed bent, like the reflection on a curved mirror as it poured into the ravenous hole. We guessed that somewhere behind that ever-widening hole were gods that had long been exiled. But it didn't really matter.
Rip
Time was done for here.
everything. Rip
And
universe.
soon it was.
Wait.
Okay, that was weird.
Whoa.
I could have sworn he just died. Instead, he was on the Farfarer, sailing away from Ubar. And it was still burning. He'd fled burning Ubar years ago, hadn't he? And now he was back there.
Wait, what?
Had all those years fighting
I'm
the
a
Empire
hyperhero.
been nothing but a vision into the future?
What kind of hero
A
are you?
useful vision if it was true. He'd learned something. The core was
This
powerful,
is what Snowy knew. She
but
fucked up.
dangerous if used improperly.
Okay. Well, we learned a lesson, and I turned into a type of hero. Oh! Truth revealed. The Skyripper core is unstable. Tier 2 skills unlocked. We did it. New location. Okay. So, what is purple? I don't know what purple is. These are the different paths we can take. 1 out of 4 truths unlocked. So we need to make it to all of the different 4 paths. Oh, so there's different paths for each beginning? So this is the Skyripper story. This is the question mark. I don't know what purple is. This is the cat story. And then this is my friend Leonardo or whatever his name was. Okay.
He'd made bad choices. But now, when the real battle came, He wouldn't make those choices. He wouldn't make the same mistake twice.
I bet you there's an
The
achievement
book's
for doing the
pages
same
began
exact
to
thing
flip
twice.
backwards, towards
Oh.
the beginning.
The book.
And he realized that his adventure was just beginning.